Here we have for sale our 2019 on a 19 plate Ford Transit Custom Signature. This one has got the 2 litre EcoBlue Euro 6 diesel engine producing 130 PS. That's roughly 130 brake horsepower. That is accompanied with a 6-speed manual gearbox in this particular van. This is the short wheelbase, or L1H1, so low roof. What's based on a limited panel van, finished in, of course, frozen white. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Ford Transit Custom Limited of this age. We'll also talk you through what makes this van a signature with ourselves. We'll also talk you through a bit about the service history, what we've done to it during our preparation, not only, of course, the body styling, and really have a close look at the condition, seeing as the vehicle is currently available for sale with us here at Bridgend Van Centre. So first thing to note is there is one owner from new on this particular van, which is, of course, always nice to see. Now, as I did mention just then, a little bit about the service history. So we have evidence of 2 previous services being carried out. So we've got the accompanying bills with them, which is with the paperwork for the van. Nevertheless, we've put the vehicle right through our workshop for a multi-point health check. That included, I believe, a brake fluid change on this particular van. So, as I say, we've gone right through it, and it's got a clean bill of health in our specialist workshop, which is Bridgend Van Care. Looking here at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd with rear barn doors. So barn doors are 2 doors which open in that sort of fashion. And you can see on a limited you get a number of elements which come colour coded. So that includes the door handles all around, the bumpers, so the rear bumper, the front bumper, wing mirror caps, and also bits of trim like these down the side here and above the rear number plate. All come colour coded in the body colour, which, as I say, in this case is frozen white. The first thing to note then, which has been added as part of the signature kit, and that is the rear spoiler there. And that, of course, just ties in really nicely with some of the other sporty bits which are on the van, which we'll talk you through in just a second. On a limited, you also get parking sensors front and rear, so you can see nice rear parking sensors there integrated into the rear bumper. And while we're down here as well, looking at the rear bumper, you can see the condition is in very good order, actually, throughout. Looking at the rear doors as well, it's looking really clean and smart. I'm just having a look here at the paintwork. There's the tiniest little touch-in just there, but generally speaking, in really good order. There's not really much to fault looking at the rear doors there. If we open up the rear doors then, you can see you've got this little yellow arm that clips into place there against the rear doors, and of course you can do exactly the same with the other door as well. And then we can have a look inside the back of the van here, so you can see full brand new ply lining in the back of here, and you'll know that we do this on the vast majority of panel vans which come through into stock here. So you can see it's all really nicely finished with the sealant there. Of course, we give full rear door coverage and also little bits like this here just as infills, of course, just to really complete the job and just make it as nice as possible. And of course the ply lining is there to protect the van, so if you've got cargo moving around in the back of here, it's not going to cause a nasty outward dent in the side of your lovely Transit Custom. Inside the back here then, having a look at the ceiling here, you can see that this one has got the factory fitted optional extra of LED load lights, which makes a big difference in lower light conditions. Having a look at the bulkhead as well, the bulkhead is in really good order. Of course you're going to get the odd little dent and crease here or there, but generally speaking all working absolutely fine. And as you can see there, you've got the load through hatch to load through underneath the passenger seat, and of course you've got the nice hard wearing plastic trim there as well, which is fantastic because it makes it very easy to sweep out and keep nice and clean in the back of the van. As we continue to go around the outside then, we can have a look down the passenger side of the vehicle and having a look in the reflections here, looking for any dents, ripples, any signs of previous repairs, anything like that. There's a couple of little marks just here I can see, just sort of almost slight sort of indentations in the paintwork almost. Just looking for anything else which I can see, but generally speaking it's looking really clean and tidy here down the passenger side. We can also have a look at the alloy wheels. So these wheels are again part of the signature kit, and these are a brand new set of 18-inch gloss black alloy wheels which are fully load rated, and of course with brand new load rated tyres as well. And I think they just set the van off so nicely, especially when you combine that with the other bits which have been added on the side here. So we've got the side bars and the roof bars as well, and I think they tie that in very well indeed. If we open up the side loading door then, we can have a look at the load space from here, just giving you another sort of aspect there. You can see how clean and tidy that is just there as well. If we open up the passenger door, then we can start to have a look inside the cab. So looking at the passenger door card, the step, the floor under here, and I like to see that we've got a nice set of proper rubber overmats in there. That always tells us a bit of a story about how the vehicle has been previously looked after and cared for. Have a look at the passenger seats. These are in fantastic order. There's really no wear at all. There's no cigarette burns, tears, anything like that. All in fantastic condition there. And underneath the seats, you can see, again, this just goes to show how sort of in detail we go to when we're preparing these vans. Even under the seat here, behind the seat, every little part is cleaned and prepared to the standard which we think they really all should be. Looking at the cup holders there in the centre on this little fold down work tray, also a bit of paperwork storage there. I'll come around to a bit more of the spec when we go around to the driver's side in just a second. Moving then around to the front, having a look at the wing mirror cover, that's all in good order. And this is where the big change is on the Signature. So we've got the Ford Trail front grille there, so that's a genuine Ford product. And then also the lower splitter, which has been added there as well. And you can just see that just sets the van off so nicely. So color coded in frozen white, but also then these lovely gloss black elements as well, like the lower splitter and also the inserts and these little fins here, all in gloss black, which, as they set it off very, very well indeed. Around the outside of the headlights then, you've got the LED daytime running lights as well. And having a look again from this angle, looking at the wheels, this sort of gives you a bit of an aspect here. So you've got the front grille, splitter, wheels, sidebars, and I think that is a gorgeous looking van. I think the white actually really works with the kit because it just gives you that contrast to the gloss black. I think it's one of the best colours actually for the kit. I think it's really smart. The driver's side wing mirror cover here looking good. And finally then having a look down the driver's side here. Again, it's looking in really good order. There's a tiny little blemish just there I can see in the paintwork. But yeah, there's not really much to fault there at all. Looking for any little marks. No, that's not a mark. I think I just made that myself with my own hand. Looking inside here then on the driver's side. So looking at the driver's door card, the step. Now there is a little bit of wear just here to the step, and that is basically what this protective film is there to do, but you can see that's why they put it there. So a little bit of wear just here where someone's been getting in and out on the driver's side. We can certainly try and improve that a little bit. And we've got the step there, again the floor. Let's have a look under the floor there. It's all in really good order. It's not holed or anything like that, which of course we like to see. Height adjustment here on the driver's seat, and this is what they call thigh adjustment, so adjustment of the front of the seat. Really no wear on the driver's seat, so that's all in really good condition as well. You've got the fold down armrest, which is on a ratchet, so you can set that to your desired height. Looking at the steering wheel, leather multifunctioning steering wheel. Lovely condition here of the steering wheel, actually very much consistent with its age and mileage. Having a look on the left hand side then, you've got the cruise control, volume for the radio underneath that. On the right hand side then, onboard computer controls, and you can answer and hang up the phone just there as well. Electric windows, electric folding mirrors, 49,238 miles. You can see the vehicle is supplied with 2 full remote flip keys. Up on top of the dashboard then, plenty of storage as I mentioned when we were on the other side. We've got a USB and a 12 volt socket over here on this side, and if you connect your smartphone to that USB, or the one over on the left hand side here, that will give you App Connect on the fantastic Sync 3 screen in the center, which is Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. That is all integrated into this screen, which is a total game changer for me personally. If I'm ever jumping in one of these vans, I always plug my phone in, and it just gives you things like your podcast, Apple Maps, Google Maps, anything like that you want, all plumbed in through the screen. DAB radio of course on here, and you can also connect your phone to this via Bluetooth as well if you want to. We've got air conditioning, heated wing mirrors, heated seats, and also heated windscreen. All of that comes completely as standard. And the nice little flip out hidden cup holder under there. 6-speed manual gearbox I mentioned right at the start of the video. You can start to see a little bit of wear just here to the leather, but again, that's exactly what I would expect to see on this sort of mileage of the van. So just to summarise then, 2019 on a 19 plate Ford Transit Custom Signature, which, as I say, is of course all of the styling which you can see here, but also a signature is how that we prepare these vans. These are prepared to the absolute highest of standards, and anyone will know that have come down and seen our video, seen our vans or looked at our videos before. This is sort of what we are known for. The vehicle has, of course, been fully checked over in our van specialist workshop, which is Bridgend Van Care. And as I say, they've gone right through it, and as I say, full health check, and I believe a brake fluid change as well as part of that. The vehicle is supplied with 12 months AA Protect Plus warranty, which is their highest level of cover, so that is supplied with the vehicle free of charge. You have also got the option to upgrade that to 2 or 3 years as well if you want to. So to go to 2 years is 399 plus VAT, and to go to 3 years is 599 plus VAT. So certainly something worth considering, and I think offers great value for the scope of cover that you get, but also the term. I mean, 2 years for 400 quid plus VAT, or 3 years for 600 quid plus VAT. It's a lot of coverage over that time for £600. It doesn't take much on any vehicle these days to rack up a £600 bill. So as I say, 3 years cover for that, I think is certainly something worth considering. But as I say, you don't need to take any of that if you don't want to. 12 months is supplied absolutely free of charge with the van. We can offer delivery nationwide, so by all means get in contact with us for a quote on that. We can also arrange finance at very competitive rates, whether that be for private individuals or for limited companies and partnerships, other businesses also. And we can take cars or vans in part exchange. If you haven't seen it already, I'd urge you to head over to our website there, bridgeendvans.co.uk. That's where you'll find the price, the description, the photography of this van, and of course all of the others that we've currently got advertised. If nothing takes your fancy on there, we do also have lots of vans which are always waiting in the wings, waiting to be prepared. So by all means get in contact, and we can also give you some information on them, or keep an eye out for something which is suitable for you. Thank you very much for watching.